Today, we're going to dive into a question I get asked about almost every single day of my life, which is faster, the fiance visa K1 or a marriage green card? I'm immigration lawyer John Khosravi. Our firm helps families and couples get their green cards and live their life in the United States, eventually getting citizenship. So the question always comes up is which is faster, the fiance visa or the marriage green card? First of all, we have to define what you mean by faster because there's multiple parts to each process. Some people, when they ask which one's faster, are meaning different things. So whether you're doing a marriage green card case, you're already married, or you're doing a fiance visa case, there's the first step with USCIS, the immigration department, which we're going to go into statistics now, on which will be the focus of this video, where they review to make sure, or in their opinion, whether the relationship is real. Once that's approved, the case gets sent to the U.S. Embassy. Once the U.S. Embassy visa interview is completed, the foreign national, either fiance or spouse, comes to the United States. Now, once they enter the United States, if they were married, the process is done. The green card gets issued and they're ready to go. However, if you're a fiance, you have to get married, then apply for a green card. So when you ask, is it faster? Which one do you mean? To get the green card in hand? Inevitably, the marriage case will be faster to get a green card in your hand because with the fiance visa, you still got to get married, apply, and there's going to be more delays there. So in my opinion, that's more important to get done with the process. But some people urgently just want to be together faster. And so then the question is, which one's going to get you to the United States faster, as opposed to thinking about which one's going to get you a green card faster. So let me share the step one, which is the bulk of the time which you might deal with this kind of visa. This is the petition you give to the government. So if you're married and you're submitting a petition to the government, you submit form I-130. It's a package you submit. There's an I-130A as well that goes with it, additional document. And these are the average processing times that the USCIS Immigration Department has given us for the I-130 as well as the I-129F process. That's the initial application or petition that you submit to USCIS for a fiance visa case. Now, first things you got to know is any government timelines that they give you, their estimates, are always going to be wrong. So it's whether these stats that we have here are unreliable, or whether it's you submit a case and in your USCIS.gov account, it says there's 2 months left or 4 months left or 2 days left. Completely unreliable. A lot of people get very frustrated because they would think that these numbers are real and it's going to happen, and it's not, because they're just not consistent enough from our experience. And we do this every day. It's our main thing that we do in my life. That's all I do last 15 years. So let's look at last 5 or 6 years that they posted here, because I really want to bring your attention to just how unreliable these are. For example, in 2020 and 2021, we were submitting fiance visa cases, and because compared to a marriage card, you see, like in 2021, I-130s, they were saying averaging 10 months, 10.2 months. Fiance visas averaging 8 months. So people came to us, wanted to speed it up to be able to get their fiance here. We said, okay, do the fiance visa. Don't get married, because if you really urgently want to have your partner here 2 or 3 months faster, it seems like I-129F is processing faster. However, upon submitting the case next year in 2022 and 2023, we saw the processing times went hugely higher to 12.5 to 13 months. While at the same time, the marriage cases stayed under 12 months, 22, 23. Now, in practice, at 45 days, or whatever number they come here, they average it like this. Like one case gets done in 3 months, and then 3 cases get done in 15 or 16 months, and they average it out, so it comes down. So again, these are average numbers, not reliable. But the marriage case immediately became faster because for some weird reason, there was a spike in the timeline that it took for these K1 I-129F petitions to be approved. So all of a sudden, people have fiance visas we thought were going to be faster are waiting, and all their friends who are getting married are getting the cases done faster. They're starting to get frustrated, and that's the unreliability of it all. That's why we don't really put too much emphasis on the timeline to getting the person here. The most important thing is how to get a green card faster and, frankly, less expensive, because on the fiance visa, once they enter the United States, there's still more government fees, filing fees, interview fees, attorney fees if you have an attorney, all this kind of stuff, delays in getting work authorization, which is a big problem, delays in getting advanced parole travel permission. So that's why most of the time we don't recommend fiance visas unless a unique circumstance in the case. We'd have to review your case to see if unique circumstances is there. Usually it's if you have a child who's 18 or 19 that you want to be part of the case that won't be part of the marriage case anymore. It could be because your relationship is so new that we don't have much evidence, and a few other reasons why you do a fiance visa. But almost never is it a good idea, in my opinion, because at the end of the day, it's going to take longer to get the green card. as opposed to just coming to the United States. So now when you look at current timelines of 2025, the marriage petitions are saying taking 14.3. And these are immediate relatives. These are parents of U.S. citizens, minor children as well, but typically almost all of them are marriage cases. 4.3 months is, we're getting done probably in 13 months, but that's the average that they say. And the I-129F cut in half to 6.5 months. I still wouldn't rely on that. I'd probably say 8 or 9 months more, but that portion is faster right now. But then the issue becomes, okay, that part's faster. Then you have to go to the U.S. Embassy for an interview. Now, majority of people who do fiancé visa cases are because they're in the countries that are from not Europe or Japan or Australia, those kind of cases, or Canada. They're typically people who can't visit the United States on a tourist visa, because a lot of times these people come and visit their boyfriend, girlfriend, and then they decide to get married after they're here, so they don't even have to deal with the fiancé visa situation. So most of the time, fiancé visas are people from China, Iran, Pakistan. People have a hard time getting tourist visas all over Africa, all over South America. These are the people who deal with that. And what we see in those embassies, ever since essentially, first there was a travel ban, Trump, then COVID, pandemic, what we've seen is that they've been stuck, and the embassy to get an interview is taking months and months and months. The fiancé visa recently, for example, in Mexico, we've seen it get really faster, getting interviews 6 months instead of a year and a half. But then there's extra wait there. They don't give us good processing times at all for what the embassy step is, but you got to prepare for a massive delay there. So if you're going to be dealing with massive delays anyways, if you're from Pakistan, for example, or Iran, or India even, well, just if it's a marriage case, probably do that, because it's still going to take a long time for you to be able to enter the United States, whether it's like 2 months faster or instead of, or 4 months longer or something like that, when the process is going to take you 2.5 years. Just deal with it and just come here, get done with the green card instead of having to just apply more. So it's a personal decision you have to make. The embassies are still backed up. It's probably going to stay backed up with new administration. But these are the estimates that USCIS has given us. The fiancé visa, in some sense, is getting faster. But again, the costs are more, and the green card will still inevitably take longer to get. And that's the end day goal, the green card. So that's what we put focus on. But we talk during consultation sessions to strategize to see what's important for you based on your importance of values in your life and what's going on, as well as what the facts of your case are, to see which one of these is a better choice for you. So it's not one of those things you just call and say, hey, which one's better? How much does it cost? We got to dig deep into your life, into you and your partner, your life history, what your goals are, how old you are. Some people in their 20s, 25, 26 want to enter the United States and start working immediately. You can't do that with the fiancé visa. So marriage will be better there. But some people might say, okay, my spouse was come here, really get pregnant as soon as he comes, so I don't want my wife to work. So it doesn't matter. Maybe fiancé visa is better. So there's a lot of these internal personal things that are important. If you want to schedule a private consultation, go to our website, jqklaw.com/contact, or contact us page. Briefly fill in the information there so we can reach out to you about scheduling a time. I'm immigration lawyer John Castrovi. We love helping couples get their green cards. We've been doing it for 15 plus years, and I will hopefully do another 15. So I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye-bye.